still watching Midday Live, and let's look at one other story trending. And on May 9th, 1956, a UN plebiscite was held to determine the future of the British Togoland, a British protectorate ahead of Gold Coast achieving independence on March 1957. Result of the poll showed that 58% of the residents voted in favor of the union with the Gold Coast and subsequently of Ghana. But reports indicate that a group calling itself Homeland Study Group Foundation based in Ho is agitating restoration of the so-called Western Togoland as a state to declare independence. Now, this afternoon, I have been joined by one man who is really first when it comes to this very issue, Adodo Khan Tamaklu. He is a senior citizen. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
And thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Now, I'm sure if I should give you time, you're going to tell me a lot about what has happened regarding the situation. But quickly, can you say there's any justification for this agitation 61 years on?
No. The reason is that this Homeland Study Group Foundation is based on one of the nationalities forming the Western Togoland, which spans into Ghana, and that is the Ewe nationality, and this Homeland Study Group Foundation asking for Western Togoland, which includes Yendi, Chambaland, a lot of other places, including Ho, Kwando, Hohwe, and others. And if they want Yendi to join Togo, then they should have consulted the Dagomba people, And unfortunately, I don't think those things are being addressed. So the call is completely unnecessary.
But for them, there was an agreement, and if that is really over, or that call is over, they want that for themselves, and they think it is the way to go. Now, would you tell me why this study group, is this really necessary? Yeah. Do we need this at this time?
Yeah. First, there was no such agreement. And the reason is the First World War was declared by the British 4th August 1914. By early dawn of 5th August, a levy of African forces attacked Lome and defeated the Germans. But the Germans refused to surrender to them because there was no white man in the group. But these people kept from Bajida to Kodovia Copper all this while until 1940. So during the time that these people were giving Western Togoland to Ghana, this was not part of Lome was not, and Lome is the capital of Togo now. So what exactly are they asking for? And if you remember, 1951, National Legislative Assembly, CPP had 72 votes. The next dominant party was Northern People's Party. Okay. The only reason why Tolona was not made leader of the opposition was because he's from Yendi.
Okay, now, Mr. Tolona, if I can quickly cut you here and quickly for your response, there are concerns that this group could degenerate and this could turn out to be a rebel group or a militant group. What advice would you give to government?
First, I will give advice to the group. You don't have a cause. So if you have a cause, then you can prosecute that. You don't have a cause, you are an Ewe, and that is fine. Ewe is a nation. Many tribes are in Ewe land, So, and the cause you are looking for, you are not alone. The Dagombas are there, and they are not joining forces with you. So I think the best thing for them is to study the history of the area, and they will then find that it's not a cause worthy of prosecuting. But for Mr. President, you know, he is president of a country, and you know, in the past, some people think that the people agitating for secession were part of the opposition to Kwame Nkrumah. I said here, my family opposed to Kwame Nkrumah, but when it comes to pro-Britishness, we have always been pro-British, just like Nana Santehene. We share the same law firm in Sekondi. Yeah, so it's not worth following.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much. I have been speaking with a senior citizen at Dodo Khan Tamaklo. We're looking at concerns raised by Association of Homeland Study Group.